Attack was reminiscent of the 2015 attack on Charlie Hebdo. The satirical magazine had published cartoons of Prophet Muhammad. The beheading by targeting a teacher was interpreted by many public figures as an attack on the essence of French statehood. Now, France has over the past few years seen a series of violent attacks by Islamistic terrorists. In 2015, 12 people were killed in the Charlie Hebdo shooting. In November of 2015, multiple attacks by gunmen and suicide bombers hit the concert hall, a major stadium, restaurants and bars almost simultaneously and left 130 people dead. Less than a month ago, a man originally from Pakistan used a meat cleaver to attack and wound 2 people outside the offices where Charlie Hebdo was based at the time of the 2015 attack. The issue of the cartoons had been revived last month when Charlie Hebdo decided to republish them to coincide with the start of the trial of the accomplices in the 2015 attack. Al-Qaeda, which had claimed responsibility for those killings, threatened to attack Charlie Hebdo again after it republished the cartoons. Just a few days ago, the French president had spoken on Islamist separatism and unveiled details of a law to regulate Islam in France. The law will crack down on the foreign influences in French Muslim communities. It will allow the state to monitor funding that French mosques receive from abroad, create a certificate program for French imams, and ban homeschooling for young children to prevent the creation of Islamic schools. Islam is the second most widely practiced religion in France, just behind Christianity. France has one of the largest number of Muslims in the Western world. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has criticized Macron's proposal to defend his country's secular values against radical Islam as an open provocation. Egyptian scholars, too, had denounced Macron's remarks on Islamist separatism. Macron's comments came 18 months ahead of the presidential elections, where he is set to face challenges from the right as public concern grows over security in France. Now, earlier we spoke to Stéphane de Vries, a journalist from France. Listen in to his insights on this.
Well, there's actually a proposition of a new law being discussed in Parliament this month, a law which is called a law against separatism, which aims to impose the strict separation of church and religion in France. The country does not want to tolerate any kind of what they call obscure groups, so they can threaten the integrity of the republic, of the nation. So this is a pretty controversial law, but it is widely debated in French society. France is an outlier in Europe when it comes to the separation of state and church. It is very difficult for any religion to have any links with the state. As you may know, it's also forbidden in French schools and French public buildings to wear any religious signs. Now, this is seen by a lot of Muslims as basically a law against them, against the Islam society or a Muslim community, if you like. Now, the French government said, no, this is to fight against all kinds of excesses of religions. But of course, it is very clear that the Muslim society is the one, in the eyes of the French government, causing sometimes trouble. And of course, the attack yesterday doesn't do much good for the community. And many Muslims have already said that they were shocked and find it awful, and that this is not a way Muslims should behave. So they're strongly condemning the yesterday's attack.